See, sometimes this is the uncontrolled. If any fire comes means sometimes maybe controlled, uncontrolled. Two are there. A little fire occurs means it is you can control it. At various places it comes at once means it is maybe uncontrolled. We cannot force them our forest department people to close the fire at each and every. So depending upon the type of vegetation, so wildfire also can be brush fire, bush fire, forest fire, desert fire, grass fire, hill fire, wildfire. There are different names they have provided by the department. Okay. Nice. So next is surface fires. Next is canopy fire and cone fire. It depends upon the intensity of the temperature. That means the firing of material. We are calling the different names. Right from here, if you see the impact of in Uttarakhand, 1911 to continuously up to 2016 it will happen. Even now it's also 2015 to 2020 it may happen, but I didn't have the data. See how much is the impact for our Uttarakhand state. So 1921, 30, 31, 39, 45, 53, 54, every some with the gap of years it is affected. Okay. Next is Almora is the district of Uttarakhand is fed to the Himachal Pradesh. So here the fire is expanded. That means what I would like to say to you from this slide is, so these many years the state was affected with the fire. That means it is continuously coming means we should be careful with that. Otherwise, today this year it has happened means next year we have to take the precautions not to be occur in the subsequent years. So if you see the bar graph, these type of fires are occurring in the state. And next is this is the map, see location of the forest fire zone in Uttarakhand. So probably here Uttarakhand is here. It is continuously see almost our belt is this year forest departments are more here. Karnataka is there. Here Gujarat is there. Many places the fire is major problem for the people who are living there. So what is the causes of wildfire? Wildfire, there are two types of fires. One is quasi natural hazards, next is anthropogenic causes. So this one is beyond the control. You cannot control it. If you remember, all of you, last year I think 2009 in Australia it was happened. One big fire was happened. Okay. So see here, they want to show in the term of nominal distribution curve. Yes, and the data to show the intensity of fire is nominal distribution curve. If we come the here, this is the cold, this region is cold, this portion is average, this cold is hot. If any changes is occurs in the globe with the effect of El Nino. El Nino is the one movement of the water in the globe. Rains are coming every year on July 15th or June, July, the month of June, July for our India by the striking of a landmass in the Kerala state. That means how it is coming exactly every year on in the month of May, June, July. That means the movement of the water may causes, or movement of the water causes the effect of the rain. So sometimes there is no there is no movement of properly of water. So whenever it is occurs like this, means there is no rain. You can see there is no rain particular year. So what happened means you can see this and observe the term is El Nino. So even that was happened in 4 years back also. There is no rain, most of drought. So this El Nino effect is, you can see this one in newspapers also. Whenever this forms means automatically there is no rains. So these are the effects may have to show in the nominal distribution curve. See here, this is the PVC climate, one climate value, it is here, I am showing it here. So if any changes occurs, the new climate, any changes occurs means this curve is shifting towards the right. So towards the right means, so hot zone, the area is part of the area. See here, old one is almost an old graph. This graph is affected area is this one. If it is moving, just moving this one means the area may be more here. Means the probability is more for that state, for the state. That means if El Nino type of that means type of things will comes to the globe means what happened means automatically temperature may be high. So once the temperature is high means it leads to fire in the forest department. Not only here, even our human beings also will feel discomfort with the high temperature. Even you can send in the area of Rayalaseema, where 10 years back the temperature and right now the present year temperature may be vary. That means 35, 40, 43, 41, 42 temperature is on increasing. That means when the temperature is, that means changes occurs in the globe means automatically we are moving to wet area, hot area. That means temperature is increasing. Okay. So for our data, wherever you are living in the area, you can plot this nominal distribution curve year to year, how it is changing. Otherwise, if you take the 5 years interval, 5 years what are the changes occur here, next 5 years, next 5 years, next 5 years. That means it is showing here in this fashion. So next is anthropogenic causes, that means which are controllable. We are nomenclature is there, anthropogenic. So what is the role of this one? See, for controllable means role of timber mafia, especially if you go to the forest department, major threat for them is the officers is timber mafia. Timber is the cost material they have to use for furniture, for construction of buildings. In many areas it may be useful. So that's why the mafia, stolen persons are there. They may sometimes they may burn the things. See, thousands of trees have been burnt. Selling them would bring to the huge revenue to the officials, and the mafia that would buy them. So sometimes wantedly people may do the fire. Once it's fire means definitely the department people will say that we have to destroy all the things, we have to go for regeneration of the forest. Next is, that means mafia is playing the some role. Next is role of farmers. We come to the agriculture sector. So what happened means for survival of themselves and those who are living in the forest, they have to go for agriculture. So to provide to obtain the agricultural land, the land will burnt up first, then we are going for tillage. Otherwise, for next tillage operation like this seeding. That means slow on they are going to crop generation. So these farmers also will put a fire. If unfortunately if you are making the localized fire, it transfer to other places means automatically it spread to other places. That means a small with a combination of the air it travels. The particle of air, the particle of fire particle may travel somewhere deep in the dry grass means automatically use the fire. So that's also even you are giving the operation of local wise, it may expand to other areas. So next is role of local people. People burning the cigarettes and bidis, many things are there. Burning the sometimes we are taking the cigarette, immediately we are throwing without put off the lights, without the small fire. So that happens here. See, honeybees. Sometimes honeybees also there for getting the liquid bath. We are giving the fire for that honeybees. So what happens means sometimes it may unknowingly it may fall on downside. The small particles of the fire it may burn tree, dry grass. So next is this BD. So this BD is slowly it is burning the wet material, that means dry material is tried to lead to fire. But nobody was there means automatically it will expand. When it gives a huge expansion, automatically the fire may appear to long distance living people, then the fire department will come into the force to put out the fire. Next is role of forest dwellers. That means those who are living in the places, Chenchulu gaani, Rojatlu gaani, kontamandi, they are dwellers. So forest will start fire, creating the new ground to get the fresh crops of grass or livestock. So these dwellers also would like to develop a small vegetable trees. Further, they would like to clean and they have to make a clear of that area. During that time also, we will use the fire. So other reasons is collection of honey, collection of seeds, all seeds, and timber leaves for agriculture fire. See here, already I said here this is the one type of honey getting here, and next is morphia is also here. Sometimes the dwelling persons are some they are preparing. Sometimes they are preparing the particles maybe goes to top and it may fall on somewhere else. That's means. What consequences of the forest? If forest fire occurs in the forest, what effect may changes to the local area otherwise global? See, fire in Uttarakhand are less to glaciers melting. How it happens? Somewhere it is the glaciers is there, somewhere is the fire acting. Usually the Uttarakhand is the place with the highest altitude. The height is more and more. That's why it is a very cool place. Even sometimes in some areas, the glacier small ices will be forms. Now one more thing is, suppose landmass here fire is occurring, somewhere near Himalayas, the temperature may be transferred through the earth media to glacier form. This may be happened because of this is the media. Earth is the media to transfer the heat. Definitely here fire is acting means this surrounding area heat up. Once heat up means the media is not discontinuous. It may be continuously there. So slowly it may be wherever the very long distance even the glaciers are there, automatically try to gain the temperature. It may try to come down to from solid state to liquid state. Okay, ice to water. Once it comes to means automatically the level may be rises and other causes may be causes of discomfort to the human beings. Low level areas may be spreaded. That may be indented by the water if it is used. Next is black carbon. So once the smoke comes to means the environmental air quality may be affected. Next is water in the rivers gets very polluted. Sometimes the water has to be used by the people, downstream style people. What happens if everything is fire? This due to wind is also the fired material may be carry and spread on the water. So again the water may go to downside. It may be the pollution at the same time may affect the people who are living in the downstream. Right? Next is raised average temperature across the North India by 0.2 Celsius degree. So don't expect that 0.2 Celsius is very less. Though it is a very less value, if you come to the globalized value, it is a much more. That means you have to make the balance of the nature. Even 0.1 degrees also will affect much more. Next one. Loss of carbon sinks increase the amount of carbon dioxide. Whenever carbon is there, oxygen is combined with the carbon dioxide may produce. Already we are giving the carbon dioxide by breathing of oxygen to the nature. We are breathing the oxygen and we are releasing the carbon dioxide. So once the carbon dioxide is more and more means what happens is it is compressed. We are unable to live in that place. So already we are releasing the carbon dioxide by animals and other cells. Again we are in the more and more means. So what happens? The quantity of oxygen may become less. It cannot do that. So glaciers most likely affected those areas once sufficient are low altitude like Gangotri, Milam, Sundarban, Nepal. These are the areas which are located near to the Uttarakhand. So these places may be affected here. Next, see here. The fire is occurring here. The glaciers may be like this. So slowly the point is melting here. Melting will become the water. So once the water is combined with the water means the level of the water may be increased. Once the level of the water increases means some houses may be or villages may be live just at the center of the waterfall. So it tries to see. How it affects the soil? Next question. Forest fire causes the several changes in the soil. The nutrients may be changes, or the helpful of nutrients for the plants may be died because of heat, temperature. That means it may not be due to the rising of the crop. Is the one. Next is soil erosion affects the productivity of the soil and production. Soil erosion. Erosion may take place. That means light material, the top layer may be having some nutrients. That may be useless, that may be becomes the fire, it may be ash. So once it becomes the ash, means the productivity becomes low. That means agriculture production may be too less. Burn away thick layer of liquid in the forest. Very small layers may be burned, and these kinds of organisms. See here, a small insect. So if you take the ecology, so one to one, food chain. So one to one it will eat. So one to one, some insects may be, some animals may be extinct, or it may not be there. It may appear. It may not become next generation. Means what happens again locally it is imbalance. So that's problems may occur because of that. So how it is related to the organisms, living organism living means sometimes మనం ఇంతకుముందు కూడా చెప్పాను పల్లెటూరులో చెప్తుంటారు earthworms. The earth is rotating from lower level to top level. So those earthworms may be died. That means ultimately what I have to tell from this soil is the soil nutrients may be affected in related or in association with the agriculture, especially. Next is wildlife. So forest destroys biodiversity. Many animals maybe sometimes die because of there is no way to go outside. The fire is continuously occurring. Even the man or some other persons may not be continuously walk to set the fire. So what happens is the lives of the animals may be extinct or lost. See here, in 190 hectares, 70 hectares in Rajajit tower, all this will comes to under wildlife. Okay? Next is, that means the extent of the animals may occur. So don't think that only whatever the thing do have in the thing for using for human beings. Along with the human beings, other animal kingdom, other trees have to be developed in the universe. It is there means then only we can survive. Always you should whatever the thing in related to civil engineering, all the things should be helpful to other structure, other branches. Okay. So anyhow, this topic is a little bit deviation to our topic. I mean our civil engineering background. You should correlate the both this topic and the our structure. That is my intention. Next is insects. I already said insects, small insects are there. One to one is eating. So one to one is eating means the some eating insects are have there is no life for that due to temperature means other may be increases. Other may be increasing. Again the manure point of view is in the next year. See how the damage you can see here. Very high fire. Unfortunately, if any structures are there or any people are living there, can you expect the damage for the people? Definitely, the huge damage may occur for the people. Okay? The inhabitants of the people here, they may lose their lives. See here, they lose their lives. Immediately, if it happens, means where should they go? The question comes. If the property is there, in the house, it is something, household articles are there, some important documents are there. Even there is no time to take out from that house. The fire is coming slowly and after. It is very damaging. See here how these animals are trying to move place to other place. See here, moving, the moving, animals are moving other places. The fire is continuously moving. What is the social impact? Well, they sometimes say that man is a social. The loss of livelihood for the tribal people and the people. The loss of livelihood. There is no food for that for 1 or 2 months. That may happen. Commercial losses for the fire. There are some crops are that commercially is there available. Yes, those also will lose. Loss of agriculture and horticulture. Yes. Loss of agriculture and horticulture. Both will take. This and this is the same. Agriculture is horticulture. Various health hazards. Health hazards also. Hello. Sir? Yeah. Health hazards also will give a more impact on the human life. Very recently, if you take the recently, the polymer gas that was happened in the Visakhapatnam, the people, few people were damaged. Still feeling the discomfort with that. So a small thing like this is the gas leakage, but here the fire accident in the forest fire taken the Uttarakhand. Let it be. I am talking about the Uttarakhand state. The tourism also will affect, just like in the present day. COVID-19, the people are unable to move one place to other place for tourism purpose. Everybody is afraid towards the COVID-19. The same thing is fire is occurring very frequently for the state needs. The tourism may also will come down because the people will afraid to go there and to see the complete. Loss of income from the lack of tourism that we have discussed. People fighting the fire and lose their lives. Sometimes it's not only damage, maybe lost the life also. Daily life is disrupted, everything you can understand. Road work suspended and recreation areas will be restricted. So sometimes the road also may spoil. You are unable to move one place to other place. That's also will happen. So all these comes social impacts. See how the woman is moving one place to other place, though fire is taking place. That means she is unable to breathe. How the department, fire department person there put out the fire. They are trying for this. See, human fighting with a small bow, the water is sprinkling there over there. See one more, the local people in the streets of fire in the forest. Once it happens, means everybody will come. Okay. Every citizen of that state will try to put out the fire. So management of forest in Uttarakhand, there are two methods are there how to manage the fire. Traditional method is there, modern method is there. Traditional method means with the long olden days how they are using. Beating the fire. See, once the fire comes means with the branches of beating the fire. Whenever the branches comes means they will beat. See, somewhere in picture, these people they are taking they are taking the branches of the tree, then they are closing the fire. Sometimes they may use the, even you can see this type of instance in the movies. That means the branches, green branches, you take the branches and you give the blows to the fire. Automatically it burns. Next is see, these people are trying to put out the fire. So here taking the branches, these people are taking the branches and they are giving the blows over the fire. Comes to here, see the government, local people and government how they are doing the work to put out the fire. So what are the limitations of the traditional method? Generally, traditional methods means just giving the blows with that, otherwise you have to sprinkle the water. Either sprinkle the water. That's the thing. Okay? Next. The traditional method is not practically careful due to lack of manpower. See, 1 or 2 persons are there, but fire is coming with long length means the two peoples is unable to put out the fire. That's one thing. The forest department need exclusively recruit the forest fighting the staff affiliated with the modern technology. So whatever the department we are saying, those systems should be trained with modern technology. Modern technology we will discuss a little bit later. It is difficult to cover the looking after the forest guard even over several days. Even forest guards are, the question comes to it. Forest guards are there means, even forest guards are there means, for them also it is difficult to look after the aligned or assigned area. Because of one to walking is also it is difficult in the forest area. That's why forest department during the forest department recruitment they will ask you high jump and walking test. Okay, imagine the forest officer has to walk 25 kilometers within 4 hours. That test is there. He has to pass the test. Very important test. Next is modern areas. They are using the aircrafts, aeroplane. They will sprinkle the water automatically. This may be we can arrest the fire progressively. So National Disaster Response Force, National Disaster Response Force, State Disaster Response Force, and one more is Performance Advanced Company, the company related to Forest One. All of this department will try to watch the situation. Continuously monitoring is required from them. So modernly we can use the aeroplanes. Even nowadays we are using the drones to monitor the fire. The drones also came into the nowadays. If you have idea GIS and remote sensing, we are using the drones. Okay. Some, especially see aircraft fly stories, water sprinkle the neighboring lake. The fine needles, some things are there very fine needles. They are electrically charged. 1 to 1. Once it is blowing the air, some external agencies, what happened? It try to give the spark. Not only that one, if any sky before raining, it has a thunder. If high voltage comes, means the fire will come. It is the natural, uncontrolled. Cannot control it. So one more is modern technique is, see here, radio acoustic soundings. Some radio acoustic, whenever a fire comes means the sound will generate. Otherwise, system, Doppler radar. These are the modern instruments. That means wherever the sensor, this is the sensor. When the temperature little bit rises compared to the ordinary temperature, what so detection and monitoring of the system with the Forest Survey of India. So I told you GIS, informatic system, remote sensing. So the globe is sending the rockets and exclusively for finding out the nature. Among the nature, the firefighting is the one to identify the hazards. So these people are watching all of this. Create the awareness among the local people to participate in a better solution. That means that in the forest, the people, especially some type of people, that is చెంచులు కానీ ఇంకా different జాతుల వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు. వాళ్ళకి training, we have to provide the training for them. Okay? So what is the limitations of the modern method? Can it be possible for doing the all things by everyone means? No, it is not possible. The lack of education training, that means for the persons in the living person there in the forest, they may not be well educated, they may not show interest to do the things. That's the one limitation is there. Government cannot be take the problem. Government sometimes may not be take answer the problem what they are expecting by the department. It's also because of the limitation of the funds, otherwise some problems, they may not allocate the funds for them. Next is plant is individually broadly moisture conserving species. Very particular type of plantations may cause the fire. The already I said electrical charges also sometimes it may be due to fire. So awareness you have to create in between the children, the men and women, everything. Next come to the here. What I have to conclude of the session is blaming the timber for the forest fire is actually incorrect. That means don't expect that always the fire will come by the mafia. Don't keep the negative eye on them. That's the question. The lethargic role of the forest department, lethargic means even fire comes means they will let it be what happened, nothing will happen. That means they are habituated to see the fires many more years. So they feel that there is a lethargy. That should not happen. Even small incident comes means the forest department people or local people they have to react so early. Then only you can protect the nature or forest. Need more study on the impact of the real-based pin and oak forests. The pin and oak forests, why they are giving the much more importance means these are the very attractive for the forest. Very easily they may attract because the broad leaves are there. The broad leaves a long time they may be dry in the tree itself. It may be catches very easily fire. That means the location is very important. Very hard to plan. According to the planning only, you have to put the tree of seeds. Anyhow, that is not concerned to our civil engineering field. However, if you go to the forest areas, you should make a high or else you can make observations on this pine or oak. Because of why you are giving me these pine or oaks are very important to construction for making the timber buildings. Working with the local peoples is a way forward in the containing the forest fire. That means you have to encourage the people who are living in that area to put out the fire or to make the education towards the modern equipment. Okay? So this is about the brief introduction about the fire. Once again, I am telling to you, all the participants, it may not be directly impact to our civil structures. That means our studies, our education should not be limited to our family. It should be linked with the society. We should see the society in all aspects. That means you have to save the people, the forest people who are living the forests. There also some buildings are there. They are constructed with the wood, otherwise with the concrete also. So reconstruction is also difficult. Otherwise it is time taking and it related with the economy of the government. So that's why as far as possible try to the fire. Okay, that's my intention. Hello, 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 hello.
Sir?
Sir.
Sir.
If anybody would like to ask the question, please you can ask.
Sir, anybody would like to ask any questions? Hello, sir.
Sir, tell me, sir. I'm in the line.
ఏం లేదు సార్, సంతోష్ సార్ అది చెప్పినాడు సార్, మీతో మాట్లాడినాడు సార్.
చెప్పలేదు
సార్ ఏదో విజిలెన్స్ ఎంక్వైరీ వచ్చిందట వాళ్ళకు. నేను కంటిన్యూ చేయలేండి, 1 o'clock వరకు అక్కడ ఉంటానేమో అన్నాడు. అవి స్లైడ్స్ అవి పంపించినాడు కానీ అవి మాకంత ఇదిగా లేదు సార్. చూస్తే నేను ఎట్లా చేస్తాం సార్, కంక్లూడ్ చేసేస్తామంటారా లేకపోతే రేపు ఎప్పుడన్నా చేస్తామని చెప్తాం సార్ వీలైతే?
రేపు చెప్తాంలేండి అట్లా కూడా, ఎందుకంటే ఆ మాట ముందు చెప్తుంటే పోయింది నాకు. ఐ మే టేక్ కంటిన్యూషన్.
అవునా సార్, అది మీరు మధ్యలో ఉండండి, మీకు చేస్తుంటే మీరు ఎత్తడం లేదని నాకు చెప్పాడు సార్.
ఎందుకంటే
అంటే
నేను ఆల్రెడీ ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసాను
ఆ,
ఇక్కడికి.
అందువల్ల నేను కూడా డిస్టర్బ్ చేయలేదు సార్, అందుకని సార్. అది మేము చెప్తాంలే సార్ వీళ్ళకు.
చెప్పండి.
సెకండ్ విల్ బి కంటిన్యూ టుమారో అని చెప్పి చెప్తాంలే సార్.
దిస్ ఈజ్ జస్ట్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ టు ఫైర్ ఓన్లీ.
అవును సార్. సార్ అవి అసెస్మెంట్ స్లైడ్స్ పంపించారు సార్, 50 స్లైడ్స్ వచ్చినాయి. అవి మనకు దాన్ని అంత ఐడియా లేదు సార్. అవి ఎందుకంటే మీకైతే మనకు ఇది ఉందేమో కానీ ముందే ఇచ్చిట్టే. అది మధ్యలో స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయింది సార్. సార్ కూడా అనుకోలేదంట, తెచ్చి పెట్టాడంట అక్కడ. అన్ని ఆఫీస్లో పెట్టుకున్న తర్వాత వాళ్ళు ఫోన్ చేశారంట వస్తాడమని. సరే అని ఇంకా అది